4. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the EG Pod Thunder with your boy, the young light-skinned Key Sweat. But my guy has returned to Rhode Island and to the pod. Back in his home state, my guy, Alain M. Phillips, has returned to the EG Pod Thunder, baby. Thank you for coming through.
Of course, anytime, son, anytime.
I mean, things have changed, and a lot has changed since last time he's been on. It's been like 8 months since last time you've been on the pod, actually. And we're filming, coincidentally enough, I dropped your podcast this week of your move to Miami. Now we're going to drop this maybe 2 weeks after that, talking about what's happened in that time frame.
Yep.
So has everything, your expectations been met so far with your move to Miami? What we're talking about when this podcast dropped, the Move to Miami podcast.
Absolutely. Everything I said I was going to do, I'm doing it. Probably even more than I thought was going to happen. I was realistic. I figured I'm giving myself a year and maybe I'll see some type of success. And it's been like 7 months right now. We about to hit July, so like 7 months. And it's been going great, man. A lot of doors are opening and still ain't nothing. Like I ain't nothing, but you know, I'm on my way.
I don't know, man. I had to pull out the Movado. I had to pull out the chain to catch up with the fame. My guy Alain is pulling through right now on the pod. I got to keep up with you, man. I got to keep up.
I ain't nothing, man. I'll get there one day.
Do you feel that sometimes when you're dealing with like these models and agencies, sometimes you're like, do you need to keep up like a certain persona, or you're just being who you're being? You kind of go into that Miami like, damn, everyone out here got money, now we gotta compete.
Nah, I'm myself 24/7. I don't feel the need to compete. I don't think photography, videography is really like where I compete anyways. Like it's subjective. You can think my work is good, but then the person right next to you think it's trash. So I don't think that way. Only thing I thought was competitive was like sports. So when it comes to like photography, I'd rather collaborate with you honestly than you like compete with me, because
there's no beef between like photographers so far in Miami. You're like, oh, this motherfucker ain't got no swag. You guys don't have that competition. Like you guys, like in the football field, when you pull up and you're like,
yeah, football's
look at this dude.
Like,
look at this dude.
Yeah,
I'm about to bust his ass.
Yeah, football's cool. I'm looking at you. Yeah, oh my God, I'm gonna do something on this field. But photography is like, yo, I want to see what you're doing. Like, if you got something cool, that's what's up. I'm happy for you. Like,
so there's like a community amongst you guys. You talk to other photographers and you guys are networking out there.
Yeah, we neck and neck. Like we all doing good work. So it's like, all right, cool. That's like pushes us to do more, better, honestly. So yeah.
So when you're saying like you've blown up right there now, you're in the glow stage now, which we'll get to.
I didn't blow up yet.
Well, you're in the glowing up stage right now. So we're in the glowing up stage.
Yeah.
You don't feel like, say, if I'm a photographer, you're gonna, you'll throw me a shoot if you can't do it, or you're like, nah, I want to do every shot I possibly can do. So how is that like behind the scenes? Are you trying to do everything and take it from me?
No, bro. You could check my DMs. I be helping people out 24/7. Literally, somebody will ask me what settings you use, what camera you use, how'd you do this, how'd you do that. I'm an open book. I answer all questions because I'm not gatekeeping nothing, honestly. You can find the information on the internet some way, somehow. So if you want to come to me and ask me, I'm cool with that.
But you don't think like you're giving away like the playbook a little bit?
Nah, because you can't do what I'm doing anyways. It's like we all have a different eye. I might take a picture and compose it a different way than you are. I might edit way different than you are. We can take the same photo at the same time. I can give you the same exact photo that I took, and your editing is gonna be different than mine. And 100%. Some people like yours, some people like mine. So nah, I don't feel like that at all.
Yeah, man. We can get to like the photography stuff. I know you were just talking about sports, and one thing I have to ask, I've been dying to talk about this. I have not done a podcast really since then about sports.
Listen, I'm not becoming a Miami Dolphins fan.
That was not the question, but we'll also get to that. That's actually on the topics I have listed right here. I barely do this, but that's on the list. I was going to say, when you glow up, you're in the globe stage, when you're out here making money, are you going to pull a Zion? Are you pulling a Zion? Are you flying these girls out with red eyes for the next day? Sabrina, don't get upset. I have to ask this. I've been dying to talk about it. Have you seen what happened with Zion?
I did.
He
wasn't wilding. Like, think about it. Yo, he's a young boy. If you got that, imagine being a millionaire like 21, 22 years old. You ain't got no kids. You ain't got no girl. Why would you not be flying anybody who you want out? Nothing wrong with that.
You're not judging him at all then.
Why? Why would you judge? Bro, what you do with your own money, what you do with your own life is your life. Why would I judge you?
Yeah, I mean, if you really think about it, he's a multimillionaire. What, $1,000 first class red eye? That's like $100 at most, probably not even at most, probably like at minimum $100 to him.
When I was working in corporate, when I was in Virginia, and I'd fly my girl to come see me, that was nothing. It was like, what, $200? Cool. $300? Cool. Flight was $500. It doesn't matter. Imagine being a millionaire. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably flying them out first class, though. I mean, still, that's probably nothing.
I'm pretty sure they don't care. As long as they go. Like, yeah,
you think so? Oh, you're talking about the girl?
Yeah, the girl.
Nah, I think the girls care, bro. I think the girls care.
Bro, they get a chance to be with a millionaire. You think they care? How they could probably fly Spirit for all they care. As long as they get there, bro.
Bro, I was dealing with a girl, and I'm not a millionaire, and she was like, I'm not flying nothing but first class. And I'm like, what?
I wouldn't know. Like, I'm the wrong person to be talking about this with. I wouldn't know.
You dumb bitch.
I was like, that ain't happening.
Clearly, I don't have any skin in the game like that. But
Me neither. I was like, I don't know who you think I am. You got me fucked up.
Hey,
I don't know what you think I'm doing
hey,
here.
big money bucks over here. But,
Me?
hey.
Not me, bro. Not me. You're the guy in Miami blowing up right now. Not me. And she said it to me. I'm like, I don't even do first class for me. I'm a coach.
Yeah.
I don't even reserve a seat. Bro, I didn't make it to Europe a couple weeks ago because I didn't fucking book a seat.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. I didn't tell you this?
Nah.
Bro, I went there and you check in like usual, whatever. I got there 90 minutes before in Logan.
Yep.
And I'm just doing my regular shit, trying to find the Amex fucking lounge and shit like that. Yep. Then I check my ticket and I'm like, oh, I don't got a seat. All right, whatever. Then I go out to the gate, whatever. I'm like, hey, I don't have a seat. They're like, oh, yeah, we're figuring it out right now. And I'm like, all right, cool. So then like 5 minutes go by. They make an announcement. Hey, if you don't have a seat, we're trying to get people to give up their seat. And if you don't make it and don't have a seat, you're not going to make the flight. And I'm like, wait, what?
Yep.
Long story short, nobody gave up their seat. And me and like 5 other people didn't make the flight. And I'm like, how would I have like avoided this? They're like, well, you have to buy a seat. So I'm not cheap. I'm not even buying a seat.
Yeah.
Never buying first class, bro.
Yeah, me neither. I just came back here and it was like, there's no seats. I'm like, all right, whatever. If I get on the flight, I get on the flight. If not, I'll just take the next one. I'm not going to buy a seat, though. No, not unless I'm going somewhere. If I was going to Europe, I'm buying a seat. I'm not missing that flight.
Well, now I'm going to start doing that shit
Yeah.
going forward.
If I'm coming back home, there's another flight right after this one, so it's cool. I'll be all right. I can get back home a little bit later.
But that all being said, I don't know, bro. If I'm Zion, why don't you just find a girl in the city?
Maybe there's not one that he wants. I don't know.
Bro, you're that millionaire. There got to be somebody in that city you want.
I don't know.
He's going to all major cities at that point.
But
like,
I mean, so he's a young boy. He's on the internet, obviously. He's on his phone. He's probably looking at what he wants. He has it's like an Amazon wish list at that point. I just look, I'm like, yo, I want this camera. I'm going to buy it because I have the money for it. And then it's going to come here to me in Amazon 2-day Prime. Or if I want to, I can have it shipped to me today and delivered, wrapped and packaged. Okay, cool. I'll do that. It's easy.
for him, that's definitely, I mean, that must be nice. That's Zion. Imagine Drake.
Hey, there's levels. I don't care about those levels you can go to. So,
Well, at some point, you gotta keep in mind. I mean, I don't know, man. It must be so tough. Imagine being that, like, how do you know who's really for you at that point?
you don't, and you probably never will. So
Bro,
I don't know.
Everybody knows who Drake is.
Exactly. He's like,
Everybody,
you're a
bro. My mom
millionaire.
knows who Drake is.
If you're a millionaire, that's probably part of why it's so hard to be a millionaire and have a good relationship, because you never know.
Never know, man. And if you were a millionaire, I think people really want to know these questions. They care about photography, but they want to know the real Alain here, the real Alain Moyes.
Yep.
If you were a millionaire,
Yep.
would you have been on the submarine?
You're bugging. There's no shot. I haven't even went on a cruise yet.
Oh, bro, me neither. Me neither. I have no urge to go on a cruise.
I love the water. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'll be you see me, I'm at the beach every weekend. Like, I love being in the water. And I even did backflip into the open water when my boy had his little bachelor's thing. And I'm cool with that. But submarine to go underwater? No, what are we doing? We know what's underwater. There's sharks there. There's other crazy animals, jellyfish. I'm not here.
Bro, imagine the shit that we don't know is out there.
Exactly. You see how they be coming up with these new fishes all the time, taking pictures. These joints got teeth like us. They got antennas coming out their heads that can glow. Why am I going to see that?
Bro, and I saw that
Yeah.
the viewing ratio was like the size of like an iPad.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yes.
Right. Why did you? They didn't have like a little ass toilet. They didn't have seats.
I know. Like, I mean, I guess this was happening. You got so much money. It's like, well, I already conquered the world. What's the next quest under the world? All right, cool. Let's just go do it. All right, cool.
I feel like I would have no urge, even if I
Me
had
neither.
all the money in the world. I wouldn't do it.
Me neither. You couldn't pay me to do it.
No.
Like, I'm cool. A submarine?
And it wasn't even technically a submarine. Did you know that too? Because
No.
yeah, from what I've heard, I did no research. People are just telling me this shit. So if someone lied to me, don't get mad at me. But apparently, a submarine, you need to have like funding for it or some bullshit like that. Like, I had to go through like certain like approvals and shit like that. So it wasn't technically a submarine. It was like, I don't even know what the fuck it was, like a sub missile or some bullshit.
I don't know.
And because it didn't have like the proper like approvals, I guess.
Yeah.
So it was really just like out of like their pure fun they wanted to do it.
Hey, if you have money, you can do what you want to do. So if they wanted to go under the water, they went.
And they did not come-
Unfortunately, it didn't turn out well. That's terrible.
Yeah, so that definitely
They
sucks.
had the money to even explore that option. We're over here talking about it. We could never even get into that conversation.
Hell,
To be like,
bro.
yo, let me even cop a ticket. No, you're not even. They're not even looking at you. They're not looking at us.
Mad
ever.
funny because at first I thought it was like a tour that everybody does. I was like, oh, that's all right. I mean, it just the tour went wrong.
Nah.
Then someone was like, oh, it's $250. I'm like, oh, that's not bad. Like $250 to go see it. Like, no, $250,000.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
Bro, that is absurd. Like,
Not happening.
Not happening.
It's not
But
happening.
would you rather go to the ocean or would you pay to go in the like the solar system? Solar universe? Space? Would you rather go in space?
Nah, I'd go under the water if I had to choose between the two. Either way, we're dead. So it's like
Nah, people are doing it all the time now. People are going to Mars, nah?
I don't know about all that.
Didn't Michael Strahan go to fucking Mars?
I don't know, bro.
I saw it on Good Morning America one day. He's like, oh, Michael Strahan went to Mars.
Son,
I'm like,
I've been so busy. I don't know anything right now. I truly don't know.
you're
Anything.
just so busy. When you make that money, you're talking about people making money, doing what they want with the money.
Yeah.
You had all the money in the world. What's the first thing Alan doing if you hit the Powerball today?
I'm going to Trinidad tomorrow, and I'm chilling. I'm just chilling.
Chilling for a little bit?
Yeah, I'm
Planning the next move?
Yeah, definitely chilling. Figuring out, what am I going to do with this money? How are we going to invest it? And that's the first one. Yeah.
Why Trinidad? I mean, I know you're from there, but like, why there? What's there to do there? I've never been, so you're selling me on it.
You 1000% need to go, first of all. Second of all, it's just like peaceful to me. Like, it's the best place that I've been on earth so far.
Well, you are going to Colombia in August, so I guess we can wrap back around. Sabrina, don't listen to that part. We can listen to that part when you come back.
I'm sorry, it's not going to win. Trinidad's top.
I've never been, so I can't talk. Do you go there often?
I haven't been there since 2017 at this point. We were supposed to go back, but the pandemic happened. And after that, no, haven't been back.
When you plan on a trip, let me know. I'm definitely down to go.
Sure,
Have a good, tour guide. I like going places when you have like a good tour guide.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have to guess, and your people just like bring you around places.
Yeah, they'll take us around town. They know what to do.
Yeah. So, talking about COVID. Last podcast I dropped this week. You're talking about how it, prevented you from moving to Miami the first time around. Do you think
that was like the third time around, bro?
Third time around? But I mean, I'm a believer in things happen for a reason. I know some people don't believe that. Do you think that things happen for a reason, and then like, would you have been as prepared the first and second time or third time you wanted to do it? Would you have been striving like you are right now in this moment in time if you had moved that moment in time?
1000%. I would have been ready regardless. I wouldn't have been as good as I was right now, though, for sure. Like 6 years ago when I first wanted to move there, it was like 2016, 17. I definitely wouldn't have been as good, but that would have played into the role of, all right, well, this is a perfect time to start networking at the same time. But I don't know. Like, I feel like it definitely happened for a reason, because now when I get out there and I'm networking, I already got the work to prove that, okay, like he's worthy of, doing this shoot or being booked for this, that, the third. So now it's like, all right, well, it makes sense. That's why I moved. I'm like, all right, well, it makes sense. And let me just try something different, And it's working out so far.
So is that a thing? So like you said, you had like the portfolio when you're going and you're networking, or like, I guess people are maybe who don't know, who are watching the entire podcast. I do have people who listen to the entire podcast.
Yeah.
So the one that dropped, 2 weeks ago, we're talking about what your ambitions were
Yep.
when you want to go to Miami.
Yep.
And I'm assuming being a bad podcast host right now, and I'm assuming people know what's going on with you. Maybe some people aren't caught up on the life of Alan.
Not
Make sure you
everybody knows
follow
about
him.
me, man.
Yeah, man. Make sure you follow him.
Nobody knows about me.
That's bullshit because your YouTube's popping. But maybe my audience doesn't know who you are, and we can get you on board with Alan M. Moist. Make sure you follow him on Instagram right here, Alan M. Films.
Yes.
On YouTube as well. What's your YouTube?
Just my name, Alain Moise.
And his website as well. Make sure you go check that out.
Yep.
For the bookings, he won't even look at your DM. I'm sure he won't even look at your DM right now for like 10 years at this point.
DMs is crazy. It's crazy. It's been crazy. It's been crazy.
Yeah, man, I'm sure. So people who don't know. So at that moment in time, what kind of kicked off? So, let's get to the first move when you got to Miami.
Yeah.
When you got to Miami, what was like the move right there? Because we haven't talked about it. So this moment in time, the podcast listeners don't know what happened. So you moved to Miami.
Yep.
What happened that first couple months when you transition over?
So the first couple months was dead slow. Like I came out the gates there, and I ended up getting booked for a couple jobs that the owners of the companies had seen my work on Instagram, and they liked it. So they booked me. I shot. I filmed, and it came out great. And I was like, all right, cool. First month, I'm already getting booked. This is perfect. Pretty big brand. I'm like, all right, cool. Let's get it. I'm thinking, all right. I'm being realistic though. So I'm like, all right, let's see what happens next month. And it was slow. Month after that, it was slow. I'm like, damn. All right, what am I gonna do? I ended up starting filming at great dance studio, the best one, B305. Be in Miami, better check it out.
Check it out, baby.
So I ended up filming there, and I usually film a lot of dance stuff. Even back home, shout out to 3 Live, best dance studio in Providence, Rhode Island. So I took all the dance stuff down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They don't see this yet. I was just trying to see, yeah.
So pretty much I started doing that, and I started networking at the studio, and there's a lot of models there, and, reached out to them, like, hey, showing them my work, and then shot with them. That ended up leading to me getting booked for other shoots, and it's just like a
but when you're just like cut you off right there. So when you first go, you said you got bookings, people see your Instagram.
Yeah.
Are they literally just like happen to stumble upon your Instagram, or like are you DMing? Are you emailing people? Or are they literally just like, oh, I see your Instagram. Can you do this event?
Yeah, that's how it was at first. I'm the worst when it comes to reaching out to emails and stuff. I suck, and that's something I'm actually trying to get better at right now, because it's kind of holding myself back with actually getting more business. I should be emailing people because not everybody's gonna see me on an explore page or something like that. They don't even know I exist. I'm not from there, so.
Do you ever think about getting a virtual assistant type of thing, even a Fiverr or something like that? Somebody do that shit all the time.
I thought about that for sure. I definitely need to
just respond to your emails. They just respond to my emails.
Yeah, I definitely need to, but all in due time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can find someone in Trinidad for $2.
Nah, they're not doing it for $2, but yeah.
On Fiverr, bro, there's some crazy shit out there.
Fiverr's wild.
Fiverr's wild, bro. Like, yo, you gonna do this for $2, bro?
Yeah.
Damn. But yeah, so they just found you on Instagram, then that's how they reached out. So then, all right, I don't know if you were email marketing because you're someone trying to get into the game, trying to help them out. What's if they're making the move to Miami, what should they do? Apparently, you're just that good. They stumble upon your page.
Maybe I got lucky. I mean, good thing I do have the work to back it up. So I got the job, I delivered, everything went good.
How do you know? Just go on their page. So how do you know it's not a catfish or a job? These
pages are official. They're a real brand. So I'm looking at their page, all right, and I bought stuff from their brand already, years and years ago.
Oh, Rolex.
Nah, bro, come on now. I ain't making that type of money. It's crazy because I had filmed something back when I was still living in Prov, maybe 2018, 19. It happened to be a spec commercial for that brand. I posted it on Instagram, but I didn't tag them or anything like that. But I literally made that with the intentions of if I ever got to shoot something for this brand, it'd be like this. Years down the line, that same brand hits me up. I never hit them up either. They literally DM'd me and I worked for them. I'm like,
Bro,
yo, that's
full circle.
full circle, crazy.
Full circle. So
Absolutely
then,
crazy.
You know, they reach out to you, and then you're getting these models. So then you're at that moment in time when you're like you said, it's the first couple months are slow.
Yeah.
Are you thinking like, damn, I'm gonna have to move back to Rhode Island?
No shot.
Nah, no doubts are going through your head.
Son, I got so much confidence in myself. I know I'm not moving back, like regardless. And it's not because anything's wrong with Rhode Island. We're top. Like we're great.
Mm-hmm.
I just been here for so long. Like I need to do something different. I have to challenge myself. And I'm kind of like a nomadic person. I like to live in different spots. So there's no shot, not even in my head, like I have to move back. I'll just figure out a different way if I can't. If I'm not making money right now like this and I need to do something, all right, maybe I'll drive Uber or get a job. I got a degree for a reason, so I'll just use that. So, yeah, no shot.
Yeah, so at that point, what we're like in December now, maybe in December.
January, February.
So so right now January, February.
Yeah.
And you're starting to hit off, models are hitting you up. So what's the next step after that?
Shoots, just doing shoots and then collaborating with other models who have like 1 million followers, 3 million followers, 500,000, 100,000, whatever. Like it'd be 10,000.
At this moment in time, we're still at the moment where you're not really
Nothing.
skyrocketing. You're just like, okay, well, I'm making moves, I'm getting shoots, but still, like, I'm still trying to get people.
Yeah, like I'm still just building my portfolio because I don't have any swimwear stuff. Like we only get like 2 good months of the weather up here, so it's not like I have a lot of beach shoots. I got like a couple, but not a lot. So
is that hindering you right now when people are looking at your portfolio and like, oh, this kid doesn't have beach shoots, so never mind? Like, is that part of the game where they're looking at you and they're like, oh, well.
Now, no, I don't think so because they see the stuff.
Oh, now, yeah, a million of them. I'm saying at that moment in time.
Before,
though,
yeah,
like,
100%. They're probably looking at me like, bro, like you don't even have anything that we want or compare ourselves to. So, next. Let me look at the next person.
Yeah. So, I mean, so you're aware of that. So how do you make the transition then? So if that's part of the thing where they're nexting you, how do you get to, like, how are you building? You just you're grateful for like that 1 or 2 people who are giving you the opportunity?
1,000%. I'm grateful for anybody even hire me or want to work with me just because they like my work. Like,
yeah. Do you remember, like, do you have anybody that comes to mind that like was rocking with you from the beginning in Miami?
Shout out to Yeluz. Shout out to Yaslin. Shout out to Maria. They definitely helped me out, boosted me from the jump like crazy. Like them 3 definitely helped me. Like there's no shot that it starts even rolling without that. Could have did it in a different way for sure. I'd make it work, but that's the way it happened, and shout out to them.
Yeah, for sure. So like someone that was rocking with you from the beginning, are you giving them like not like deals, but you keep them in the back of your head like, yo, you was rocking with me when I was no one knew in Miami.
Forget who even rocked with me back home. Like I'll never forget Nikki, like TJ. I'm not forgetting anybody. Like no shot.
Easy Pot of Thunder.
Of course. What you mean? Like I was talking about video.
No, I was talking. Yeah, the video girl. That's fire though. Like no, for sure. So like even like back home when you come out, you're like, oh, like you was rocking me when no one, even my guy E Official. He was like, yo, Alan. I was Alan's first music video, right?
Yep.
Yeah, man, that's fire. Like people like seeing that he's like, bro, I see Alan's shit. And he was fire. So like stuff like that when you see that.
Yeah, shout out E, man. Yeah, of course, bro. I don't forget anything.
Yeah, man, that's fire, man. Yeah, I even people at the podcast when like you, Angel, one of the OGs, were like you were literally like top 10, I think, like first 10 people like had the podcast.
Yeah, I remember you hit me and I was booked like at that moment. In time, I was like, bro, I'm gonna make it though. Like I'm definitely gonna come through. And as soon as I had that free, I think it was like a Thursday or Friday, I was like, yo, I can come like this day.
Yeah.
So you know me, I'm a man of my word. If I say something, I'm gonna do it.
100%, bro. Because we're filming this right now at 11:54, and someone hit me up. They're like, "Oh, what are you doing tonight?" I'm like, "I'm doing a podcast. You're supposed to come at 9." They're like, at 9:15. They're like, "Oh, you started yet?" I'm like, "Not yet, but he's coming. He's a man of his word." Like those, like you said.
I don't have a whip up here. I had to wait for my grandpa's car.
See, guys, he still hasn't made it yet. He's not pulling up. When he's pulling up in the Aston Martin, then I'll be like, "Yo, he made it. He made it." Sure. But no, I was like, "No, Alan said he's coming. He's coming at some point." You're not one of those people. You're like. Oh, he said he's coming, but he might not come.
Nah, I'm coming 24/7. Yeah. If I say it, I'm gonna do it. That's it.
You sound like a slut.
So we're at that moment in time where all right, so January, February's coming.
Yeah.
The girls hooked you up. So what's like the next level in Miami where we keep saying that you're glowing up right now is your glow moment. So are we entering that glow moment right now? of this time frame of Miami, like February, March?
March.
I feel that's when you tweeted that. I don't know, March, April is
So
when I saw your
March,
tweet.
so March, I was just like, I gotta take it serious, like for YouTube at least. Instagram, I started to get numbers. I started to get numbers when I started posting.
Which one right here? Which one?
Scroll down. There was a dance one that I had on there. I probably took it off because I'm trying to get booked for other stuff and not dance.
Hold on, I'm gonna pop this up on the screen. Boom. So
there's a dance one up there.
I always do this.
There's a dance video that we did at the studio for one of the classes, and it hit like. I had a couple of videos that not viral. They just went like like a couple thousand, like 16, 20,000 views, and that one in particular, I think it had like 20,000 or more, but the followers just like kept rolling in, and obviously it's because of them. They put it on their story, they put it on their page, and they just kept rolling. So I started to get some numbers. So I was like, all right, cool. So I kept posting, and I'm a terrible poster. Like if you look at my page right now, I don't post at all. I'm terrible at it. Like I'm the worst.
I don't know. I feel like I see you a lot.
You see me a lot on my story because I'm always posting on my story, but I have so much photos and videos. I'm the worst, but
Me too.
I'm gonna get it out there. But they ended up, that's what kind of, not like blow up, but I started to get like way more followers off that. And then I did more shoots with them, posted it. And then I was like, all right, I really need to get serious with YouTube. And that's probably the tweet that you're seeing, because I was like, I just want to write it out there, because I'm terrible at journaling, and at least Twitter's like an open journal. Like, yeah, people see it, but could care less. So I wrote that. I think I said like, I don't know. I said maybe like Larry June, like anything can happen in 60 days type thing. And then I was talking about like YouTube, like, my goal by like December was to get like 1,000 subscribers. And so March and April, I started to take it a little bit more serious, started to do more like YouTube tutorials / behind the scenes when it comes to like models. And those started to do pretty good on YouTube. I went from like 40 subscribers to 100 subscribers to like 200 subscribers. And that was like April into May. And then May into June is when things started to like actually change.
Guys, right here. I'm going to pull up right underneath you, so now you can talk about it. We can make this a reel.
Let's see.
So you said, zoom this up so it looks nice and good. May 28, 2023. Make sure you follow him on Twitter as well, at Alain_M5.
Yeah, that's
goal
cool.
for YouTube by the end of December is 1,000 subscribers. I had 40 on May 2nd, and today I have 101.
Yeah.
This is that J.Cole tweet. Because that was literally May 28, 2023. By the end of December, he wants 1,000 subscribers. Fast forward, his YouTube right here, 13.74. And we are filming this July 1st, technically. I mean, if you want to get there, July 1st right now.
Yeah.
December, your goal was 1,000. You're at 13.7.
Yeah.
So time has, I think you'd say this is your glow moment right here. So May 28th, you said that. It is January 1st right now. I mean, July 1st right now.
Yeah.
So a lot has changed in 1 month. So yeah, where can you attribute that to? So we're getting to that. You said obviously that video right there. So
Yeah.
but that's like that's a summarization right there.
Yeah.
There's obviously a lot more to it than just that.
Yeah.
So
much behind the scenes that's going on here that nobody sees. I be putting in mad work, man. Mad work. And then I was like, there's something I was missing. I was like, I'm always doing everything by myself. And this is what actually helped me change. Because I have a terrible crutch where I do not ask for help at all.
I'm the same way.
It's terrible because anybody would ask me for help, and I help everybody. Like, everybody. It doesn't matter what it is, I help. But I will never ask for help for myself. And I was like, I need to change that. Like, it's hindering me because I know I can get somewhere and I can do it. I eventually always do what I need to do. And I was like, well, it'll take me longer, especially like moving to Miami. It's a different market. I'm not from there. Nobody knows me. How am I going to break through this market where there's so many other talented photographers, videographers? All right, well, I need to do something different. this is what actually started to like change everything. So I had reached out to, shout out to my mentor, Ronald Wayne, Pay Bookings Only. You see the hat right there. So I reached out to him, and shout out to Darvin, because Darvin sent me, Darvin from Prov too, D Sanchez photos. He had sent me his video on Instagram, and I was like, oh, his stuff is OD nice. So I was like, all right, cool. I followed him, and I don't usually follow like photographers or anything, but I was like, all right, let me just follow him because I like his stuff. It's really good. And then I was watching his stories, and I was liking what he's talking about, and it's about like positivity and like working hard, just like me, same stuff that I do. So I was like, all right, let me just keep watching. And then I seen him post something about like he's a mentor, and I was like, I never had a mentor before. Like everything that I learned it on my own, and I was like, I want to reach a certain level of success, and I don't want to reach it when I'm like 59 years old. Like I want to do it now, like make $1 million while you're rich, like while you're young. Like I want to do it now. And I was like, I'm not gonna do that. I can do it by myself, but if I reach out to somebody else who's already doing it big, that would just help me progress faster. So I reached out to him, and we had conversations, and that's kind of what really put me in the mindset of like, this is kind of where I need to pivot to. And that led to me like not blowing up. I haven't blown up yet, but getting more out of YouTube. And it's obviously going to trickle down to Instagram. Instagram, it's a little different, but like I wanted to just focus on YouTube and try to really start making money on YouTube, because it's possible. Like anybody can make money on YouTube, literally anybody. You just got to find your niche and obviously be good at it. That's number one. Find it and then be consistent. So reach out to him, talk to him, and he gave me some ideas. We talked, and I was like, all right, I know what I'm gonna do. And I took his advice and I just did it in my own, like with his advice and mine's together, meshed it together, and just went full in. Honestly, that's it.
Yeah. So I'm assuming that led to the Miami swim.
So I got that. So I did that on my own. So I watched him do that. Like he's the GOAT at those videos. And I didn't even have like an idea. Like I've done fashion shows here back in Prov like years ago, but they weren't, our fashion's a little different. It's not swimwear. So I wasn't even thinking about shooting like swim week. I'm like, what is that in the first place? And then he literally inspired me to shoot those, because I wasn't even thinking about that. I'm more thinking about like, not music videos per se, but like music video style videos with like models and making them look good, or like brand videos. And then I looked at that and I was like, you know what? Let me try one of these. So there's a couple brands that I had reached out to, and then some that had reached out to me for Swim Week, and I got the credentials to shoot the shows, pulled up, shot them, edited all day, all night. I did not sleep that weekend at all. 0 hours. Made sure the models got the videos after. They loved them. The brands loved them. And YouTube loved them too. And yeah.
What do you attribute like the swim week? I forgot the title. Swim week. Miami Swim Week. So do you think that like literally
1000%, that's what blew the YouTube up for sure. Now go back and look at my other videos too and be like, oh, okay, he's actually a talented photographer, videographer, and he has some type of educational information that he can help me with. Yeah, you might not be there for that in the first place, and that's totally fine. Whatever you are there for, I'm just happy you are there. Shout out to you for subscribing. Thank you. If you want to watch beautiful models, I got you covered. If you want to watch me teach something, I got you covered. If you just want to come and chill out on my lives, I got you covered. As long as you're just coming, I appreciate you.
You sound like a slut.
That's fine. That's crazy, because even when I feel like you didn't even realize really when I saw you post some array, because I don't even know the odds of that. Like the month before,
Nope.
I was reading a random ass like, 'cause I follow a bunch of like wrestling pages and stuff like that, because I'm a wrestling fan, and somehow she came up. I came up on my page and said Danielle. I'm like, that looks like Summer Rae. I'm like, oh, that is Summer Rae. It's her real name. I know her by Summer Rae, obviously.
Yeah.
And so I saw her, and I was like, oh, she's one of the top like supermodels right now, and she's like made like maximum like top 50, and I'm like, oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, she's striving after WWE. That's fire, because a lot of people sometimes they don't do that.
Yep.
And then I saw her on your page. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, that's crazy. I'm like,
Yeah.
And I put on my story. I'm like, I don't think you guys know how big this is. Then I feel like after that, I saw your numbers skyrocketing. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, listen, I didn't know because I haven't watched WWE since like Rey Mysterio type. Like it's been a long, long time.
Well, one, Rey Mysterio is still wrestling. It's crazy.
Oh snap!
So he's still wrestling, and he's still doing actually mad good.
That's what's up,
Yeah.
yo. Shout out to Rey Mysterio.
Shout out Rey Mysterio, bro.
Oh, man.
He wrestles in Yeezys actually. Sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, no, his son's actually in it too. And his son's like one of the biggest bad guys right now, oddly enough. Aging you out, bro. It's crazy.
Yo, I'm dead old right now.
But yeah, bro. So when I seen her, I'm like, yo, that's crazy. That's huge.
Yeah, shout out to Danielle, man. She's great. We just did a shoot this week, matter of fact, a couple days ago, maybe like 2 days ago, at the beach, and she killed it. Like she's great person, great personality, great model. Man, she's great.
Yeah. So about she's great. Danielle's great. So when you're dealing with like that, is that like energy making you do even better when you're out there? Like instead of dealing with that personality, and instead of being with someone who like you can tell their agent's making them be there, or they're just kind of doing it for the money. Can you tell? And that do you like strive off that when someone's having that energy there?
Hey, we're gonna have a good time with the photo shoot regardless. It doesn't matter if you're there to make money or not. Like, and the goal is for you to get some good content. So I'm gonna bring energy all the time. Everybody knows if you shoot with me, we chilling. Like, all right, you gonna do what you want to do, what you want, what kind of angle you looking for. All right, we gonna get that for you. Make sure you happy. If you happy, I'm happy. We're cool. So it does, like, it makes you happy when the models is happy, and that's kind of what we strive for.
Yeah, no, definitely, man. You can definitely tell. I've luckily with the podcast, I feel like it'd be weird if you came here and not wanting to do the podcast. So I've never dealt with it. But I feel like it would be weird if you came here and you didn't want to do it. I'd be like, oh, what?
Then
like,
don't show up.
Yeah, why'd you come? I'm like, why'd you come here? Like,
Exactly.
You're gonna be difficult to answer questions. Why even pop up? So like, if you're gonna come and be difficult to take pictures, why'd you even show up?
Yeah, and I get it. People have bad days sometimes, so you might not necessarily like, oh, dang, like I just broke out. My face has pimples or whatever. Humidity is crazy because right now in Florida, it's nuts. You step outside, you blink 2 times, and your shirt is dripping. It's crazy.
Bro, I be seeing it on your stories.
You see, if you watch my stories, look at my shirts, yo. The joints be 3-tone. Like, I'm talking, it be just drenched. If I go like this, I'll probably like, it look just water just dripping all down. But it's hot out there, man. It's hot.
I'm sure. How is it like? I'm just going everywhere right now, but like when you're doing like these shoots, what happens when it rains? I feel like it rains all the time in Miami. Are you just like fucking running with your equipment?
So sometimes, yeah. I mean, you're not trying to get caught lacking outside with your equipment because it's L. Sometimes you just gotta cancel the shoot. It's happened to me before. I pulled up to the beach. We're supposed to do a photo shoot, and then it just starts pouring. And sometimes it rains for like 10 minutes and it goes away, but sometimes it just does not go away. And sometimes it'll rain right here, and it's not raining right here. So it just depends, but I kind of just try to plan as best as possible. It's my first summer there, so I don't really know what the weather's like, but supposedly it rains all the time, which every afternoon it just rains.
But what happens with someone like, like say like like a Summer Rae, Danielle, like, she's booked everywhere.
Yeah.
Does she have like a day just in case, or say if it rains that day, are you just missing out on that shoot?
Listen, we come up with a game plan. Like, all right, we're supposed to shoot at the beach. We're supposed to shoot at the beach, and then secondary, maybe we do like a garage or something. So we went to the beach. It almost did rain. Like the rain clouds were coming in like this way, but it just passed us. So all right, we're cool, we're good. It drizzled a little bit, but we're fine. Have a game plan. If you know it's gonna rain or potential of rain, okay, let's start off here. If not, if it does rain, let's move the shoot to here. Bring 3 different outfits. We'll do this over here. If we can't get this, we'll do this over here. Just don't chalk it up to the rain. Like, it's gonna rain, bro.
Yeah.
So
sure
figure it out
over there. I'm sure it's over there. And I know I was missing something. I was getting back to you talking about niches.
Yeah.
So so you're a fan of niches.
No, I'm the worst, man.
So, yeah,
I don't
so,
like niches. I
yeah.
really don't. But it's actually like my mentor Ronald told me, like, you need a niche. I don't even have a niche, like a specific one. I'm niching down right now, but to say like I only do swimwear is not true because I don't only do swimwear, nor do I only want to do one thing, and that's the problem with me. But I'm trying to figure it out right now.
Yeah, so like, are you, the mindset of like you'd be willing to go in on a niche right now just to show that, like, so people can get eyes on you, and then but you're like, hey, look at my Instagram right now. You can go back,
Yeah.
or not really. I mean, I guess I don't know. You tell me. Like, you're the mentor right now. I'm asking the question. So, so you said you're taking off dancing stuff because you don't want to be doing dancing videos, but you can do dancing videos. So
I
like,
do
is that,
I do dance every single week. I just don't post it like I post it on my story. But if you're gonna try to get booked to like do a swimwear line like photo shoot or video shoot, and they come to your page and they're looking for that, but they're finding dance stuff, they're gonna automatically go to the next person's page. So you have to set your page up for what you're looking for. If you're trying to shoot jackets, okay, cool. If you're just trying to shoot red jackets, that's even better. Have a page full of red jackets. You can't have too much things, and that was my problem. Because you know me, I've shot everything from quinceañeras to music videos to weddings to corporate videos, anything. So I can't have all that stuff on that one page because when they come, they get confused. They're like, well, what does he actually do?
yes, I guess so. I have a question for you. Like, get to me now.
Yeah.
So like with the podcast,
Yep.
like I said, I'm not afraid to say it. I mean, I don't give a shit, whatever. I don't give a fuck. My boy Montoya has been on the podcast before, and one of my good friends, he does email marketing.
Yep.
Check out that podcast. He was at 10% Happier in New York.
Yep.
And which we all should be more striving to, 10% happier.
Every day.
And he's like, oh, you should, focus on a niche. And I'm like, oh, man, I don't want to do that shit.
That's the
like,
hard part. It's hard, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to do it. But then, like, if I had to say what my niche would be, it would 1000% be football.
Yeah.
I know it would be football.
Yep.
But I'm like, oh man, I don't want to be like a football page. So like, you're my mentor right now.
Yeah.
Is it different because I'm a podcast, and I know podcasts obviously have niches. Like, you can go, there's a dolphin podcast, there's a Rams podcast,
Yep.
there's fashion podcasts,
Yep.
mystery podcasts,
Yep.
and yes, I do. Like, I do check out certain podcasts for certain stuff. Like, I'll listen to a wrestling podcast. I'll listen to funny podcasts.
Yeah.
But there's the people. This is where my argument is. But I enjoy Joe Rogan's podcast. He has everybody.
Yeah.
I like Chris Jericho's podcast. He has everybody.
Yeah.
Tim Ferriss has everybody.
Yeah.
And I enjoy those podcasts, and I'm a proponent of, if I like them, I'm probably gonna like what they like. And Theo Von said the same thing. I'm not sure if you know what Theo Von is. He's a stand-up comedian.
Nah.
And he had a podcast where he had a niche. And he said that, you know what? He didn't like doing it because kind of same boat I'm in. He said, I want to do something where I'm talking to everybody. And if I think they're interesting, you're probably going to think they're interesting.
Yeah.
And he said he blew up doing that. So I'm like, I don't want to just do just football. And I can, like, you've been on the podcast. You see the podcast where I've done multiple ones, like funny ones, and I've done like serious ones. And like, I think I had the personality to do both of them.
Yeah.
So obviously when I have like high school kids on, I'm not going to be swearing. I'm not going to be setting them up. I know what to do. I'm not an asshole to them.
Yeah.
So I know what to do in those aspects.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be this I don't want to make it a job where I'm like,
Yeah.
Long story short, I reached out to a, football player, and he's like, man, I don't want to do the same old bullshit ass podcast where you're like, where'd you start off at? Where'd you go to school?
Yeah.
What's your ambitions? Who was your idols? He's like, I'm tired of that shit, bro.
Yeah.
He's like, I seen your page and you make it fun, bro. Like, you make it interesting. Like, I don't want to do the same old podcast. That's where I'm like, I don't want to make it a job.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know. That's my whole spiel right there. What was your, I guess being my mentor right now, what would you say to me? Like, should I focus on the football niche or should I do what I'm doing?
Maybe you're thinking too literal about it. Your niche doesn't have to be a topic. It can be, I want to be the podcast that is known for everything. That's your niche right there. I'm known for everything. I want to be the podcaster that is mad funny and can have a conversation with anybody because of my personality. and then you can chop it down from there. Like, you don't have to be so broad about it. At least with podcasting, it's like, yeah, Joe Rogan talks to everybody. Tim Ferriss talks to everybody. So can you? There's also variables to that because they have a platform to do that.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, should I do kind of what you're doing with like the the swimsuit stuff? Like, should I just be like, oh man, I'll just bank all these episodes in, and just blast out football stuff, blow up with the football stuff, and then blast out the other shit. I think it's funny.
So there's two methods.
Not funny,
Yeah.
interesting, entertaining.
So you can do that. Like, if it's something is working, then you should push that for sure. But you might have something else on the side where you're like, all right, you know what, I do want to do this too. So at that point, all right, yeah, let's push football, and football might be the one that takes you off, and now you're actually making money on it, or whatever goals you have, you hit those. So now secondary, all right, well, let me work on the second podcast now. So now you got two. Now you got one where you're making football, and it's purely football because your followers, if they came there for football and you're starting to talk about something else, they're leaving like 1,000%.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're working on this, and it's a podcast, so people aren't listening. So you have to, they might not care about my camera talk. They came here for football, so I'm talking about cameras, and they're just like, bro, I don't care about this. I'm out. And now you just lost a subscriber because you basically told them I'm a football podcast, but now you switch it up on them.
Yeah, it's crazy because I'll literally post football stuff and it just blows up, and it's like,
football's it.
Yeah, but it's like,
football's that sport.
Yeah, man, and like this summer, I mean, by the time it drops, I'm already doing it. So, I'm doing breakthrough on-field interviews. So those mics you recommend are going to come in handy.
Yep.
And these places, shout out to Stanley. We're working together a lot, doing different couple things.
Stanley, man, that's the dude right there.
That's the guy right there, man. Shout out Stanley and Breakthrough.
Yeah.
And I mean, make sure you tap into that scholarship. I'm putting it out there as well.
1,000%.
Yeah, man, it's on the link on the podcast page. Man, make sure you go check it out. Yes. Damn it. And that, shout out to Renz. I'm working with Renz. Renz reached out to me, and I'm doing game day. Sundays I'm booked. I'm doing game day, and I'm doing breakthrough.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, man. So at this moment in time, I'm doing breakthrough and game day.
There you go.
Yeah, man. So like, obviously, they're reaching out to me. They enjoy what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn. Like, I guess I am that football guy in Rhode Island.
He's
like,
that dude, man. You got to keep pushing it.
Yeah,
if it's working, why would you not? Like,
yeah,
I mean, do that.
I guess
now,
I am.
When you become the football dude, then all right, he's interesting. Now I can watch him do anything. Okay, now he's gonna go and talk to interview some models. Yeah, I'm cool with that. I wanna watch him for the person now. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, so what do you think I should make a podcast, like a football podcast, and then do like a Tim Ferriss one?
Maybe you have seasons where you're like, all right, this season I'm just gonna do football for the next 2 months because football is coming up. So training camp into the mid of the first season. And then you're like, all right, gauge how that worked. And then you transition to do some other stuff because you can still record it and not post it. And then you just do that. And then see, you gauge this first season versus the second season. Football versus models and every other thing.
How do you feel when you do that? How do you feel when you're like, when no one said anything to me? I'll think kind of my cousin one time. He was kind of pushing me. He's like, yo, when's that podcast dropping? We filmed like 2 months ago. And I'm like, motherfucker, shut up. I'm like, I'll drop it when I drop it, bro. Because I'm like, sometimes people get just superseded, bro. It's like, if someone wins a Super Bowl today, I'm not going to release that podcast in 3 months. It's outdated. It makes no sense.
Exactly.
But if we're talking about red flags and random nonsense about like dating, there's no time frame to that. I can drop that at any moment in time.
Yeah, you got to make sure you're posting your content when it makes sense. Like, this one, if you post this now, it'll do better for you than if you post it later.
Yeah.
Because Swim Week is coming up right now. So just because you post this on YouTube and now you tag Swim Week in there too, and now they're going to be like, oh, this is a podcast about Swim Week. They come in, they see, oh, I seen him filming at the show, or I seen his videos before. Now it works. Versus you post this in August, July, September, nobody's looking for Swim Week, and you tagged it, and now it's not doing no numbers for you. So you just wasted your opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, so that being said, do you feel bad when you're doing shoots for people and it doesn't come out for months, and they're like, "Hey, Alan, what's up with that?"
Nah, I give everybody. They know they get their stuff quick from me, so they can post it whenever they feel like. I might not post it on my page because, as you can see, I'm the worst poster in the world, but I'll eventually post it, but at least I didn't hinder you from posting yours. I gave you your work. So you got a photo, you got a video from me. You post it how you feel, and that's what matters to me. Like my page, I'll get to it. Like, I'm terrible. I'll get to it though.
You'll get to it. So let's get to the ones that you've gotten to.
Yeah.
So the ones you gotten to so far. Should we go to your YouTube or your Instagram? You're the guy. What should we do right now?
YouTube?
I mean, bro, we haven't even talked about YouTube. 13.7 followers. Bro, I can show you my family group chats. I can show you them, my bro. I'm like, yo, look at Alain. Literally, I'm not even joking. I'm like, look at his fucking Instagram. Like, I'm like, no one gets it, bro. Like being in the scene. I was like, she has over 1.7 million followers. That's huge for him. Brandon's like, that's dope as fuck. No, nobody said those were quick yesterday. Mad random. But then, where's another one? I'm like, somewhere in here. I was like, I think it's this one right here. Oh, right here. Send screenshots of Alan's YouTube. Like 133,000 views. Another screenshot. 533,000. Edited 572. I was wrong. My bad. Bro, so I'm like, I'm literally, like, I didn't even tell you this until right now. I'm like,
no.
Yo, like, look at this shit. It's just crazy right now. So when you're seeing YouTube popping, so let's just talk about your YouTube right now. His right here on the page, bro, right here, popular videos, 1.2 million views. 1 million, 637, 366, 315. What's your thoughts? Like, bro, when I got like 12,000, 15,000, like I think I had like 20 on one. I'm like, oh shit, that's crazy.
To me, it's the same thing. Bro, if you look at my videos, when I had like 40 subscribers, I was amped. This was a couple weeks ago. I'm like, yo, all 40 of us in here, and we chilling, baby. Like, I appreciate all 40 of us. Like, we gonna rock this off, and we gonna keep going. And then I had 100. I'm like, yo, I'm happy I got 100. And then I had like 200. I'm like, yo, this is amazing. Like 200 people. Imagine you put 200 people in this room right now. That's mad people. Like, people think about these numbers like it's, oh, I only got 40 people who like my post, or 40 people who watch my video. Think about it. Have those 40 people go into an auditorium and you're in front of them speaking. It's like packed out now. You're like, oh, damn. Like, now I'm scared to even talk in here. There's only 40 people. Like, all right, well, look at that. 40 people viewed it versus 40 people in person. So to me, this is crazy. Like, I'm happy. Like, I'm happy for 1,000 views. I'm happy for 500 views. I'm happy for 1 million views. Like, that's nuts. That's mad nutty. So
are you literally like, so like on this one right here, your most popular one, 1.2 million 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Are you like, I feel like I do it for like when I have, like I said, like 20,000, I'm like, oh shit, I keep like refreshing. At this point, are you refreshing? You're like, yo, what? 100, 200, are you doing that?
I did. I was looking at it like, yo, this joint's taking off. I was just like, I just posted them. I wasn't thinking nothing of it. I swear I didn't think these videos were gonna blow.
Sorry guys, he has an ad. We have to wait till the ad goes by.
Hey, good looks, baby. I'm getting paid for that. Good looks.
I
boy, you better watch that ad, boy. You can skip that.
Yeah, I can't even skip it.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. No skippables.
Yeah, so when you're doing this, so it's like,
yeah,
I would be refreshing. Like I said, I refresh.
That joint looks so clean too. I'm not gonna hold you, yo. I did alright. That joint look good.
Are we in 4K? We're in 1080p right here.
1080.
21.6. Let's go to 4K right here. We're on 4K.
Come on, man. That's good work right there. That's what's up. I'm happy with that. That's cool. It looks good.
Are you in the front row right now?
Yeah, we right in front. There's a bunch of us. Like, we in there like Eskimos. We just right next to each other. Like, I'm right here, dude's right there. Probably can fit like 2 of us in between. No lie. We in there.
We've had those podcasts. That's true. There's like 6 of us. We're like, what the fuck?
We just like, dude.
Yo, I didn't even tell you this. So I didn't tell you this. So I like, you know how it is.
Yeah.
Like dudes.
Yeah.
I'm on a podcast and the girl was like, oh, that girl's, what is she, like, she's feeling your legs. I'm like, yeah, she was. Have you seen one of the dudes? My fucking leg was in Alan's lap. It's the same shit no matter what.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I got to a fight about that before, too. But, side note. But we're back on the podcast right here. So, yeah. So, 1.2. So, why do you think this one, like, blew up? Like, why is one, you know, it's like, what's your thoughts? And you're like, oh, this one's 1.2 million worth.
It's simple. People want to watch women. They want to watch women, but you gotta be filming it correctly. Like, if I filmed this and it was mad shaky or the colors is off, like there's a lot of variables in this. You gotta think about the angles, think about the camera movements. It's not just people want to watch women because they can go on Instagram and do that, right? It's a mixture of everything. Like, what have you been doing for the past 7 years? I've been working on my craft. I've been learning how to film, learning how to compose, learning how to track people while they're walking, learning how to color grade, learning how to edit. Like, people think it's like, oh yeah, they can dumb it down to being like at the simplest form. Oh, it's just a video of a girl walking. Yeah, but no, it's not that simple at the same time. Because if I gave you my same camera and told you to do this and upload the video, you're not getting the same thing. Like, it would take somebody with skill to do that, and then yeah, they'll get the same views, if not more or less. But you do need to have the skill. So that's why it blew, because it's a fashion show. People like fashion. People like swimwear, especially in Miami. That's the swim capital. So people are looking for this, and it's a cool event to go to. Like, if I was just like a spectator, I'd be like, yo, this is cool. Like, when I was filming fashion shows back home, like improv, they're just cool and fun to be at. Like, it's like something to do, and this is no different. Like, it's just,
I gotta pop. I mean, I'm there all the time now. Season ticket holder. I gotta pop out.
yeah, you gotta come. Yo, this is my first one, so next time.
Yeah, I'm with it. I'm with
gonna
it.
let you
So
know.
now I'm with it. So yeah. I mean, that being said, because I was so over it. Fucking actually 2 days ago, I posted a reel of Hurlin Perry shot one of the top corners in Rhode Island, my niche apparently,
Yes.
and I did not record it properly.
Yeah.
And the lighting was bad. I'm like, I'm not fixing this bullshit, bro. I'm just putting it out.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just putting it out. Like, I didn't shoot it right, and I couldn't edit it right. Like, that being said, like, I'm sure if you had that film, you'd be like, oh, I can fix it.
Yeah, for sure.
And I was like, I ain't fixing this shit, bro. I'm just putting this reel out. I don't give a fuck.
Sometimes you just put the content out. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it's all good.
It was reaching much of a headache. I'm like, I'm not fucking putting that much effort into editing this reel real quick. But I'm sure, like, you, like, if I give it to you, I'm like, oh, that's easy to fix.
Yeah, to me, but at the same time, it took me years to like learn how to color grade correctly. Like, it doesn't look this good off rip.
Yeah, of
Like,
course.
If you look at this when I'm filming, it's just a flat profile. It's shooting in log. Knowing how to make sure your ISO is even set. Learning just to do the composition of this. Making sure your shutter speed is correct. Making sure you're shooting at the correct frame rate. There's so much that goes into this that people will never understand.
So you're essentially shooting it raw, and then you're doing
Yeah.
everything in pre-post, like in post.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you wouldn't have time to do that when you're so close to somebody there. So you're filming literally just in raw, then editing after the fact.
And you can shoot in standard profile.
Oh, what? This girl's bad.
I just show her. Valentina. She's great. Shout out to Valentina.
I'll be there. Dolphin game. You into football? What's up? I got like 2 games I can go to.
This guy, man. Gotta love this guy.
So yeah, I mean, that's crazy, bro. So like, I would be the same way. I'd be like, yo, I would be refreshing every 2 seconds.
I did. Like, I was looking at it because this, mind you, I had a couple of videos before this that, had a couple thousand views.
Oh, she bad too.
But it was nothing crazy. But this was just like, wait, 20,000 views? This is nuts. And then it just kept going. And I was like, it was at 500,000. And I'm like, yo, this is crazy. And every single time I'm just like, oh, it's about to plateau. Like, it's going to be done. And it didn't stop. And then
Gotcha. I'm at 8.6 now. I liked it for you. But what do you say? Yeah, so you're not going to stop. Yeah, it didn't stop,
it
apparently.
just kept going. And I was like, this is nuts. Like,
Damn, this girl's bad too. So are you like doing are you doing like the analytics too after this too? Like, I'm assuming you are. I do the same show on my podcast.
Yeah.
So you're like, what part? Damn, probably this part right here. Like, are you like, damn, like what part is like the most popping of this video?
Yeah, so
What was it her?
no.
What part was it? I know you must
It's
know.
gonna be move to the right. Keep going. Yeah, right there.
Oh, it says it right here, but
Right there. Most popular. Most viewed. I think it's called most rewatch. I think it's called.
most replayed. Yeah.
Most replayed, yeah.
She must have a fat ass. Yep. Yep.
Boy. So you obviously you look at that. You gotta look at the analytics. All right, what do people like? And then you chop that up into another video. and then you might chop that up into a reel. And then you might chop that up into a short. Like, play the game, man. Like, this is chess. All right, people like this. All right, let me repurpose it.
Are you feeling some type of way? You're like, damn, Alan's just posting ass on his story right now. Are you like,
Could give a damn what you think. I'm not gonna lie. Like, my nana came into the room today and edited. Like, and she was just like, she's like, what are you looking at your computer? And I'm like, man, I'm editing photos. Like, she's like, you just have mad ass on your Facebook now. Every time I go on your Facebook, all I see is ass. And I was just like, they're models, Nana. Like, what am I like? I'm doing swimwear stuff. Like, what is this supposed to?
this girl's body's bad?
She's from Spain. Shout out to Spain.
Damn.
We gonna shoot. We gonna shoot too.
Yeah, she's
Aldi.
fire. Let me know. I'll be your light guy that day. But
Wait, what you say?
I'll be your light guy that day if you need. I'll be your fluffer. But yeah, so Nana, kick rocks. He's doing this full time now.
She's cool. Like, she's just joking, obviously, but like, this is what it is. It's just Miami. It's just some week. That's it.
Yeah, wow. Her body's A1. But this was the second one. Yeah, her body's crazy. Yeah, that's wild, man. So this swim week. So are you a swim week regular now?
Yeah, pretty much.
That'll be the next year.
Yeah. It's fun. Like, just going to the show. It's cool. It's a cool environment.
Yeah, no, honestly, I'm fucking around, but like, well, I will be there, but I'm fucking around the jokes and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I'm sure it's like, yeah, it seems like a vibe. I mean, it seems like, obviously you don't have this shit in Rhode Island.
Nah,
Definitely
they
not.
could though. It's like, we can do this too. Like, it's not gonna be on the same scale at first, but it's the inception of it. But you could definitely put on something like this. We have fashion shows. I've filmed fashion shows here. So we could definitely do that. It's just so different. You can do Miami Swim Week. I mean, Rhode Island Swim Week, and like, try it out. Why not? There's designers here. Like, why can't we?
Yeah, that's crazy. So obviously, just the number one right here. So obviously it's went over YouTube. YouTube's popping now.
Yeah.
And you said you're the worst poster on IG. So what made how did these make the cut for your IG? We are now on your Instagram. So I think this is when it started popping off right here, like around this time frame. So
it was a little earlier. I just deleted it. I didn't delete it. I just archived the video that kind of like popped it off. It was the one that dance I talked about earlier.
So like these right here. So like, why are you post like what piques your interest of posting these since you're a bad poster?
Just trying to post something.
Oh, this was right before. This was May 27th. This was the day before that tweet.
Oh yeah.
This is the day before that tweet. So right after these, it's gonna start popping off. So I'm assuming she's one of your OGs then. This is right before the pop off. So so why do you post these right here?
That one was I think a collaboration. So I didn't post that one. She had posted that one. She just asked me to be a collaborator, like on Instagram.
Yeah.
Do a collaboration. So I was like, yeah, for sure. I filmed it. Why not? But yeah, the same thing with that one too. That's the one that got the most views on.
I know. I remember. I remember.
Shout out to, I gotta ask her like how to actually pronounce her name. I don't want to say it wrong because I think it's Dorimi, but I'm not 1,000%.
I'll call her Batty. So
I'm not calling her that.
I'll call her that. You can follow me on Instagram, ExploreFF, and the EG Pod Thunder, preferably ExploreFF. But
I'm gonna do a shoot with her one day for sure.
That's crazy. Oh, this girl's bad at tell soon. So why'd you post this one? Oh, another collab?
Yeah, shout out to Alejandra, man. She's mad cool. We had a great shoot that day.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple more photos. Let's go through these. Oh, damn. She's. So how'd you link up with this chick right here?
So shout out to Booked by Kelvin, man. He's the GOAT out there. He's really that dude, man. He knows what he's doing. He's been in the game for a while, and he's kind of like a second mentor, if anything. He has a lot of knowledge, and he has his own talent agency, modeling agency, and working with him right now. And that's kind of how that came together, for sure. He's without him and without everything that I had just previously talked about, none of this happens. Like, one step doesn't lead to the next, and I don't get to where I'm at if I don't take these exact steps. And mind you, these are all calculated. Like, I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm reaching out to the right people when I need to reach out to them, and I'm working with the right people to get myself in the right position. So don't think this is by luck. Like, this is pure calculation. I'm not smart for no reason. Like, I'm using my brain.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people, they see the end result. You know, trust me, I get it. I get it too. When people are like, "Oh, how's Effie traveling? How's Effie doing this?" It's like, yo, you guys don't even know what
Smart
takes
dude right there. You guys don't know how smart this guy is.
I'm try my best, man. I try my best, and the Kanye and college dropout.
Yeah.
Alan's not gonna say anything to mess up his record deal, so I'll say what you guys are probably thinking, and Alan can just laugh. That's why he's just laughing every time I say this girl. Damn, this girl's bad. So I'll take the fault for this right now. So let's go through these posts since you don't have that many. So
I have so many. I can probably post.
Posted.
I could post. I can literally post for the next year if I wanted to.
Right.
Not even. I'm talking
Decade,
every day, bro. Like,
Me too.
I posted something like from 6 years ago, and you guys didn't even know I did that 6 years ago.
Bro, I'm the same way. It's so funny. I think it's so funny. Like on my personal IG, even the podcast, when people are like, "Oh, you're here," I'm like, "No, that shit was from like 2 years ago."
Yep.
Instagram doesn't have. Do you agree with this? I don't think Instagram has a timestamp. Like just because I'm in San Diego today, I don't have to post San Diego today. I can post it in 2 years. Why do I have to post it today?
Yeah.
Like people think I have to be somewhere. I even trick my dad sometimes. And I'm not trying to trick him.
Yeah.
Like I just post and he'll call me. He's like, "Yo, what the fuck? You're in San Diego?" Nah, bro. Like, I'm just like, I just posted it. Like I'm right here in Providence, bro.
You don't need. I mean, post how you feel. Like, honestly, like, this is your page. Like, nobody's monitoring it for you. Like, just do what you want to do. Who cares?
Yeah, it's funny. People are like, "Oh, are you trying to make it seem like you're in Hawaii?" I'm not trying to make it seem I'm in Hawaii. I'm
had
just
a cool
posting
picture that I never posted that I just want to post today.
Exactly.
That's it. Who cares?
Who cares? I think it's weird when people think that. It's like, no, I'm right here in Prov. I even got you last year. You thought I was in San Diego.
Yeah, I did. I was like, yo, what you doing out there, son? I love San Diego.
San Diego is fire, though.
It's a great
place. So these are just really just highlights. Oh, damn, that girl on the way was bad as hell to start the video.
That's Valentina. You just said that earlier.
Oh, bro, there's too many girls.
She was in, I think, in a pink joint.
Oh, I can't remember. There's too many of them. She's bad as hell.
You didn't see my story. We just did a photo shoot. I have to post the pictures again. But I think she posted this one right there. She posted this one. That joint came out clean, though. Y'all see that? That joint came out clean. You see me? You see me?
Yes.
Clean. I'm gonna post it, though.
She's single?
I don't know.
Is that in your story? I'll put it so you can right underneath you, actually.
I have no idea.
Oh, another baddie. So, yeah. So, just another thing, too. Like, you got linked up with your agency and stuff like that?
Yeah, he's the GOAT. He has models, and, I'm shooting them. And that's how it works. Got an agency. That's how you get work.
Oh, this is bag right here. This is ultimate bag right here. I would like Sabrina's to comment.
What you trying?
I'm just catching up, bro. So I'm liking all your stuff right now.
This guy.
I already liked the post. Oh nope, bam. This is real life, guys. Right now, we're doing this on the pod. So this is real life bait right here. Look at J.Lo. Is that on purpose? Like the J.Lo bandana?
I have no idea.
I mean, let's look in the J.Lo and the Ja Rule video.
I have no idea.
But she's fire. So I mean, what's the mindset? Like, are they bringing up these concepts to you and you're just shooting, or do you have say in how they're standing
this
and
one,
wearing, etc.?
This one was hers. Actually, I think this is her own swim brand. Yeah, this is actually her. Shout out to her. Shout out to Eva. She has a swim line.
Oh, we're on her page right now.
I think I had tagged it. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, we're right here on her page. 1.3 million followers.
Yeah. She's mad cool, man. She's mad chill.
Yeah, she got 3206. She can follow me and be 3207. So, this is her swim right here. So, oh, yeah, this is bad right here. I like this one too. So, yeah. So same thing. Your agency has reached out and
no, this one was different. This wasn't the agency. We shot this months ago, bro. I just never posted it.
Same thing. See, there's no time limit. There's no time limit to
I think we shot this back in maybe March or April. I can't remember, but it wasn't recent. This was before I blew. I didn't blow anything, but before,
Yeah. Oh, this is your hair. Nothing right. Oh yeah, she
she had posted one of them before.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, so let's go back to your page. I think we're almost done with your, since you apparently don't post that much. Oh, this
Hold on. Go back up. Did I just hit 20?
Hey!
That's what's up.
Hey, it's 20,000 on the podcast, baby. Let's get it.
Just checked it earlier. I'm like, oh, I'm at 19.8. That's what's up.
Yeah, you got, 200 or 2,000?
No, 20. 200.
Oh.
I'm not that cool. Come on now.
You'll get to 20. Oh, well, 4.8 million views on YouTube probably went up since we started this.
Hold on, let me check right now.
Oh my God. Let's get to 5 million.
Let's check. I don't know if it's going to be that yet. Nah, we have 4.8 still. It's all good.
Cliffhanger.
4.8 is great. What you mean? I'm imp.
What?
4.8.
Yeah.
That's nutty.
We'll do a applause when I get to that. So this is big. I was talking about right here.
This guy.
Oh, they're all bad.
She killed it, man. She absolutely killed this shoot.
So, yeah. So like when you say she killed it, so like her, how would you determine killed? Like so like that's her attitude and like she's about different angles, etc. Type of stuff.
Attitude, posing, outfits. Because sometimes they bring their own outfits for some of the shoots. Sometimes we have one. We're like, all right, we're gonna shoot something like this. Like if you go down, there's a shoot that we had coordinated where I was like, I want to do something with this idea right there. So you see, Andrea, she has like pearls right there. To the right.
Right.
So we had coordinated that where I was like, I want to shoot something like this, and I gave her the inspo, and she was like, all right, cool. So she had some ideas with like outfits, and we just pretty much collaborated like that. So I'm like, all right, we'll shoot something like the background. I came up with the idea because I seen it. Shout out to my boy Maker and Duran Studios. He had did something like not like similar with the same type of mylar, I think it's called, fabric. And I was like, yo, that's cool. Like, I want to do something like that one day too. So we had the idea, and we did it different. Obviously, take inspiration from people all the time, and I took it from him, and I just did my own thing with it, like little spin on it, because that's what I wanted to do. And yeah,
Fire, pinned. So I don't know. Well, 7 hours ago.
Yeah, I posted that one today.
Man.
No, she posted that one today. I don't think I posted it.
Yeah, so a collaboration together.
Yeah. She posted it.
Yeah. So what was the vision behind this one?
That one, she just had a bathing suit, and that location that we were shooting at kind of looks like Tulum. So there's like a outdoor shower. So pretty much just posing with the bathing suit outside the shower.
How could she not?
Exactly. You got a bathing suit. You got to pose.
Man, how could I not? Well,
oh, that was a caption.
yeah. Like, how could she not? Yeah.
Yeah.
And off she goes. So it's your most recent one. Oh, well, your most recent tag was June 14th.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, who's this chick right here?
That's Carly right there. She's killed it too. She's a great model. We had so much good like photos from that. It's a great photo shoot right there.
Yeah, that's fire, man. Yeah, so we're all caught up now on your IG. So yeah, man, we're reaching the tail end of the pod. We've been here for a little bit, so we're caught up on all your Miami adventures now. What I mean, back in with Bo, I forgot what. I mean, it would have to be in September because I came to visit you in October-ish. So when you was Miami, like September, right?
October. You came like the second week I moved.
Oh yeah. We could. That was last week. End the podcast off with that, but yeah. So September, you're probably here for the podcast.
Yep.
Oh, that whatever that time frame. So did you envision this at that moment?
Yeah. I'm not surprised. That's why everybody talks to me and asks me. Like, bro, I've been told you I was gonna do this. Like, this is not new. You guys knew I was nice. Like, this is only a matter of time.
Yeah. So seeing that, so right now you just hit 20,000 followers.
That's cool.
You are at what is it at?
It was like 13.
13.8. So
it was at 13.7 earlier. So now you see you going up. You're going up.
So 13.8. 20,000 on Instagram.
Yeah.
What do you envision to end it? Well, I mean, you're right here on Twitter. You wanted 1,000 by December.
Yeah.
A month ago. Yeah. So end of the year goals. What you said earlier off camera, you're trying to journal. So I feel like your life. Same thing with Carl. Actually, your cousin. He has been on kind of like every 6 months. I'm like, yo, this is literally your journal on the EG Pod of Thunder. You can refer back to it.
It's a good timestamp.
Yeah, literally good timestamps in life. So, right now is July 1st, 2023, end of the year.
Yep.
What do you envision yourself coming back to this so you can timestamp it back in this journal of the EG Pod of Thunder? What should we see your expectations at the end of the year?
All right, so I'm trying to hit. If I had to really put a number on it for like YouTube, I'm at 13 right now. I would really like to get to 50 by the end of the year. If I could, I will. I'm gonna get to 50. That's my goal right there. So I try to remember. We were still supposed to be on the road to get to 1,000 till December. We got 13, bro. Like,
Yeah.
so why not push for 50? Like,
Yeah,
let's
50.
do it.
That's the YouTube goals. But how about your actual, obviously because, I feel like social media is like an illusion. But in real life goals, what do you see by the end of the year?
Just keep working with bigger brands, more models. The models I'm working with right now are absolutely great. Every model that I've worked with so far, amazing. So keep working with them. Keep working with more, just more opportunities. Whatever comes my way, be ready for it. Just keep building. Just keep building it. Honestly, YouTube is like number one. Like that's number one thing that I care about right now. It's YouTube. Like above anything else, is trying to grow the YouTube, and I got a taste of it. I'm like, yo, this is sweet. I want to do it. Like, why not? I'm ready building it. I got to go full in, and I'm just posting as much as I can. I'm reading books about it. I'm watching videos about what thumbnails I should be using, tags. Key. Like, there's so much behind it. It's not just posting. You got to put the work in, man. Put the work in.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. Even like I switched up recently my thumbnails.
Yeah.
I was doing like photos.
Yep.
I don't even do photos no more. I just do like in-shot thumbnails.
Yep.
Like obviously Logan Paul's one of the biggest podcasts in the world, Impulsive. And I just steal it from him. I'm like, oh, those look better. Like when it's like the in frame ones where you're just like you're laughing and
you're just talking.
You just take it out.
Yep.
I think those are better than like the ones where we're posing at the end.
Yeah.
It looks better. It's more like, oh, what are they laughing about?
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's all key. It's all key. The hashtags, like
everything plays a role. How you light it, how you film it, what you put in it, how you can chop up a podcast however you want. You can take the most important part, put that in the beginning to have people start listening, and then you can put a little snippet of the most important part in the beginning. That way, people like, oh dang, like he was talking about this girl, she's bad. Oh, I want to know who that girl is. So now you're gonna keep listening. You're gonna keep listening.
Yeah.
And
that's what Logan Paul does. He has like a little clip, and then it goes to like the intro.
It makes sense.
And then, he's pretty good. I like him, but
smart.
Yeah, literally everything matters. Like, even like what you put, like the description matters. Like
everything.
Literally, I'm like, I didn't know like the description. Like you can say that Alain, who just blew up, like and be like blow up as a keyword somehow. I was like, how the fuck does that matter?
There's so many little things that we don't know. Like, I mean, if you're just posting on YouTube and stuff, don't take it for granted. Go watch a video about how should I post, what tags should I use, what niches should I be in, what works for this niche. You can literally drill it down to a single word, like blow up or must watch.
Yeah. Like even like the like parentheses or like the symbols, all that they need to be like in the description, oddly enough. And then like even like you put in the description, Alain from Miami. If you put like Miami Alain, you'll pop up. It's like what the fuck? And like it's crazy how all that shit matters. Like literally, even if you put like the transcript of the podcast on your thing, it helps you you out. There's so much shit to it, bro. And like
this is real deal. Like a business. Like this is not just I'm gonna post a video and call it a day.
Yeah, and I feel like people who don't know, like who aren't into content creation, doesn't know, like, bro, this is literally a business. Like you can blow off of one damn video.
It is work, and if you just tag that you tag that video correctly, you post it at the correct time, you post the location inside, it geotags everything. So somebody was looking for Miami, they were looking for Swim Week, they were looking for 2023 because let's say they're looking for 2022. You posted yours. And then something happened, right? Let's say there was a model who was like Rihanna, and she ended up getting pregnant. And then people are just like, oh, like, didn't she used to like be super like fit before she got pregnant or something? Who knows? Oh yeah, she did. I remember she walked in the show. Oh, they go, boom, they look on it. Oh, she walked in this show. And then for some reason, it just starts growing and growing. That old video that you shot 2 to 5 years ago, and now it's blowing up because some recent event happened. So if you didn't tag it, nobody would have known.
Yeah. It really is crazy. And it's weird to me, too, like how obviously you can have 30 hashtags Instagram. Mm-hmm. Apparently, analytically, it's better when you put like 4 hashtags opposed to like 30.
Yeah.
And it's like, what? Like, how do I narrow down these fucking 4 hashtags?
Yeah.
You seen those analytics, right? You said, yeah, it's like, so you know.
It's tough.
And it's like, how do I know what 4 to put?
It's not that simple. You just got to do the research. Go look at which one of these hashtags is popping off right now. Who's getting the most? But then again, all right, this one has like 5 million. I don't want that. I want to actually be in the one that's in the smallest.
Yeah, 100%.
So I'm going to go and find that small red cup. Okay, instead of just a ordinary cup or a blue cup. Red cup on coaster. Hashtag. Like, you can niche it down as much as possible.
Yeah. You know what's really good at that shit too? Bro, your cousin. You see his TikTok?
Nah.
Carl?
Nah.
Bro, he got mad views.
It makes sense. I'm not on TikTok like that. I should be on TikTok, but I go on TikTok. I haven't been on TikTok in like literally a month. But when I go on TikTok, I'm watching like mad dog videos. They're just mad funny. Like TikTok is the funniest place. Like mad comedians, like Jamaicans and Trinidadian comedians.
Yeah, I don't think Carl's popping up in your shit then.
Nah, probably not. But I'll follow. I didn't even know he had a TikTok.
Bro, you should link up with him, bro. Carl's TikTok is literally popping.
I didn't know.
He has like hundreds of thousands of views.
I believe it.
Yes, it's crazy.
I believe it. I know on YouTube and on Instagram.
He's kind of a toxic king, but that's like his thing on TikTok.
Yeah, of course he is.
Yeah, he's a toxic king. And we're talking about Miami and geotagging.
Yeah.
So we're geotagging, obviously against your personal, your business life.
Yeah.
You said 2 weeks in, I went to go visit you. I was your first NFL game, right?
Nah, I've been to that NFL game.
Who the fuck was that?
I used to work with Gillette Stadium. Remember?
Who was my that part? Who the fuck said that? That was the first NFL game.
Nah, I've been to NFL games since college when I was working at Gillette. I was watching Patriots games.
Well, maybe I won't.
First Miami game for sure.
The first Miami game.
I didn't go to the Dolphins game before. Nah.
Well, that was your first Dolphin game then. So the first Dolphin game, we're here. How was look at this guy right here. We're out here vibing. Starting the night tailgating right here.
Hey yo. Hey. Hey, you was out there chilling, son. Yo, we was having a good time. It was hot that day, yo.
Bro, it was
hot, man.
Burning.
That game was cool, man. I think that was the Browns game.
Yeah, it was the Browns game. Yeah. So we were here after the game.
Yeah, that game was fun, man.
Look at my guy right here. Everywhere. You're getting Tyreek Jr. everywhere.
I know, yo. That's so funny, man. It was really because of dread. And then they seen, like, I'm a little stocky, dude. Yo, Tyreek. I'm like, yo, I am not Tyreek, man. That dude is jacked, first of all. Second of all, he's way taller than me. I mean, like, he got to be, 5'9"?
He's like 5'11".
5'11"?
Yeah, 5'11", yeah.
Like 5'5". Stop playing. Nah, we're not the same height.
I don't know, bro. You're pretty swole. I don't know about the height. Maybe not the height.
Yeah, no, he's jacked, bro. Like, think about it. I haven't played football in like 7 years. Like, I'm not gonna be on that type of level. No way. Like, I don't even want to be. I don't ever want to go back to training camp, bro. I'm good.
You know what my all-time favorite football story is? I mean, do you hear when Vontae Davis quit mid-game? When Shady McCoy and the tell story. Yeah. Bro, that's like my all-time favorite football story. Yep. I think it's so fucking funny. He's like, I'm done, young boy. He's like, well, after the season, not this game. Yep. Right now. Bro, I literally love football stories. I think they're like the funniest shit.
They're the best, man. Football is just, you just had the best time of your life. And you didn't even know you was having the best time of your life. That's the worst part about it. Because when it's over, you can't play football. Like, you can't just go to the court. Like, it's not like basketball. I'm like, all right, I'm going to go ball up with my boys. We can still have fun. Like, yeah, we might be older and we might not be like doing too much. But yeah, we can always just, all right, Sunday or whatever, let's go ball up. Nobody's playing football ever. You might get that one game in on Thanksgiving. Shout out to my boy Spencer. He be holding them games. I be coming through. I be doing my thing still because I'm still active. Nobody can play me till this day still. but you can't play football like you play any other sport.
Yeah.
Like, it's a good time in life, man. If you still playing football, you still young, cherish it, man. Because when it's done, it's done. And remember, coaches used to tell us too, like, yo, you better enjoy this because when it's over, it's over. And I was just like, all right, I'm gonna enjoy the hell out of this, and I did. So, yeah, it's fun, man. Football's best.
Yeah, man. Like my guy, you said the same thing right now. My guy Cam, Al said the same thing when he was on. You have to give it your all when you're playing, but it's tough. Sometimes people don't. I would say I'm one of those people who I didn't appreciate at that moment in time, and now I was like, damn, I definitely just took more, advantage of the opportunity I had presented in front of me.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when you're younger, you don't really think about it. You're like,
No,
oh,
you don't at all.
Is that old head just saying that? It's like, shut up. And
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
like-
they used to do that. They used to come to the school and the old heads used to talk, and I'm like, for some reason, I was like, nah, they probably correct because if they did this before, then there's a reason they're saying it. So I'm going to cherish this moment, and I'm going to go all out as much as possible, have as much fun as I can, and do the best. I have no regrets when it comes to football. I literally just worked as hard as I could, and if it didn't work out, it didn't work out the way that I wanted it to, and that wasn't even my fault. So it was like I couldn't do much. Like
Yeah,
there's nothing
man.
I can do with that.
Football, man. Football's tough.
Very.
Like people understand, it's like how elite you have to be
Not even just elite, bro. There's so many elite players out there. You got to be in the right system. You got to be in the right system at the right time. You could have a coaching change like it happened to me, and now you're taking an L because they're bringing new recruits in, and you're not gonna see the light of day. It's so much that's going in, bro.
It's a
So
business
much.
thing. It's crazy
It
because
is.
even like shout out Angel, one of the EG originals, and he's a reoccurring guest in the pod.
Yeah.
And his at this moment in time his trajectory looks good, and he was talking about in the pod. He's like, I don't know if I should transfer out. I'm like, no, bro, you don't. How about if you go to a D1 school? Same thing. You're balling out right now, bro. He was 6th overall
Yeah, I
receiver
seen,
in
I
D3.
seen.
Crazy,
I seen, bro. He's nice.
bro. He's nice.
It's nice.
And it's like it's crazy because like you don't know what to believe.
Yeah.
Like so he say he transfers to D1 school. The minute he transfers over, coaching change.
Now you're taking an L because that new coach is going to bring new recruits in. You are bottom of the barrel now, and now you're just like you're not even gonna see the light of day. You could get lucky, and then your last year, yeah, you might get a little playing time, whatever. But at the same time, you might not be so lucky like me, and you just don't. It just don't work out. So
Yeah, man, it's a lot to it, man. So I guess my niche is football. So
football's the best, man.
Yeah, man. So
Football's the best.
we talked about it the first podcast, but it's been a reoccurring guest. Maybe
Yeah.
we haven't seen it. My guy was played D1 at URI and on the squad at least.
Yeah.
So when we have what would be your recommendation to kids coming in trying to make it to the next level? Even someone like like an Angel Hurlin. We have so many different players who've been on the podcast so far. My guy Moses starting at URI from St. Ray's. So my guy does good this year. So players like that. What do you recommend to them? Or, what's your best advice?
I'd say do what you feel like doing. If you really think that you need to like do D1 just to see if you have the talent, go for it. You do. Like you have it. Like don't let them dumb you down and think like, oh yeah, just D players are bad. We're not bad. There's so many people that play D3 like that just didn't have the grades maybe to get into a D1 school, but they still balling out D3, and then they still might get into that right situation where scouts are still looking at them. You might make a practice field. You might make the practice squad and training camp or something, or you might end up playing in Canada or overseas.
XFL. No.
Exactly. Like there's options now. There's options. So you don't need to go D1 if you don't want to. If you feel like you need to do it, like me, like I was like, I knew I never cared about going to the NFL, but I always wanted to see how far can I actually take it. When I was in Nichols my freshman year, I was teeing on these dudes. I'm like, there's no shot. I was playing. Like I got playing time as a freshman, and that was cool and all, but I was in practice against the seniors, and I'm working. They would literally line up. Like I don't know if you know my boys at Lino and Manning, but you would ask them in practice when we do one-on-one drills. I was a receiver. They would literally be lined up to go one-on-one, and you would see people shuffling around. Like, oh, Allen's next. I don't want to go against him. Why? Because I was disrespectful on the field. I'm making you look stupid, and I'm having fun at the same time. And it's all a joke to me. Like, I want you to line up to me. I'm going to talk shit to you at the same time. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I do it. You can't stop it because I'm just too quick.
Like Ocho Cinco.
Exactly.
I'm running a slant.
That's literally who I based my game off of. In high school, they called me Cinco, obviously because I read number 5 and because Ocho was my favorite player, and I'm 5'5". So it all makes sense. So if you feel like, I just felt like, all right, I'm here right now, and I'm doing way better than these. Like, I'm shitting on these kids 24/7, every single practice. And I'm getting playing time, but I'm not playing over the seniors because the seniors have been there for 4 years. And the coach was just like, no, seniors are playing. And I'm like, this is pure nonsense.
I feel like you hear that all the time. I have so many people
It
on that say the
happens.
same thing all the time.
And I
Great.
feel like it's tough because, yeah, like this is their last year, right? They gave their program a good 4 years. At the same time, it's like, damn, this kid's young.
Dumb bitch.
Oh, different one. Same thing though. That was me, not Alan. Don't give credit. I think it's
Average dig.
oh, that was the time.
I don't give a fuck.
I meant to be that one. He doesn't give a fuck. That's what I meant to put.
At the same time, like, let the best players play. Like, okay, cool, this kid might be a senior and he might be decent, but there's a freshman who's better than him. Sure, okay, you can let them split up some playing time, but if at the end of the day the best person should play. And it's not always like that. And this, you got to take into fact, some kids got scholarships, some kids don't. So if you're not playing the scholarship kid, then the coach is liable, for that. So there's politics. It's not just who plays, the best person plays. There's way more that goes into it.
Yeah, Ryan McCormick on. He's a recruit for UMass Dartmouth, and he told me a whole bunch of shit. It's so much to it.
Politics.
There's so much politics to it. It's
OD.
It's absurd, man. I did not know that Oshosenko was who you idol your game after. It makes sense though. I mean, if you're gonna be talking shit.
Yeah. I had fun. Like, football was fun. That's why, like, I don't think there's no other competition in life after that. Like, I don't think anything like camera stuff and all.